I'll open the Committee of Commerce, and
Move we
we've
go
got
into-
a few bills to exec, and we have a motion
To go into executive session.
executive session by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Kavanaugh, who both seem to be in a rush to get out of here.
Not true.
So if you're all ready, I'd like to start with House Bill 314.
Yes.
We have a motion about to pass by Senator Gannon, seconded by Senator Bradley. Any discussion, observations, thoughts? Seeing none? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Move consent.
We have a consent motion by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? None?
Oh, we're on.
That was consent, right? Okay.
Who's taking it out? I wasn't here for the hearing, so.
Oh, you weren't?
No.
Senator Gannon can take that out. Thanks. House Bill 1039, relative to the definition of beverage manufacturer. Does everyone have my amendment, 1306S? Which adds specialty beverage to the festival license.
What's your amendment?
It adds specialty beverages to the beer festival licenses.
Mr. Chairman, remind me how we define specialty beverage?
It's beverages that are not beers that are pretty special.
So would
I
seltzers
I
or
believe so.
canned
Yes.
cocktails, would all of that be encompassed?
I
in-
believe so.
So this will allow satellite locations for specialty beverages as well as beer.
Correct.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
For
Yes. The industry. I think this came from,
beer. So it's now, if we do this, it would be specialty, beer would be included in being able to do set.
right,
And then your amendment would be hard sites, satellites for hard sites.
correct.
Chief Director of Division.
Second. We have
We
a
have to move on the
motion,
bill first, right?
we have a motion about to pass on the bill and on the amendment.
Yep.
We'll take a vote on the amendment 1306S. All in favor of the amendment? Say aye. Aye. Opposed? We have a motion about to pass on the bill already. All in favor of the bill as amended?
Could I just ask
You
one
can.
question, please, Mr. So it looks, amend the bill by inserting after section 2. So in the original bill on line 13, there was a fee for multi-year licenses that was repealed. Is there a reason why this amendment took that out?
Section 2.
Where on page 2?
That changes it at the
No.
bottom.
Bottom of where? This, the bottom has, in section 4 has fees, and that's 178.29. This was repealing 178.23, Roman 4 and 5. And I don't have the statute in front of me, so I'm just asking why we're not doing that.
I don't know.
Would it be possible to do a committee amendment to just change the numbering of yours, Mr. Chairman, and put this back in since it was part of the original bill? So instead of yours going from starting with replacing 3, it could be 4 and 5 and then make the effective date 6?
Thoughts?
I think it sounds great.
You would.
But I think it's a numbering issue, but
Yep.
as I said, I don't have the statute.
Yeah, I
in front of
don't
me, but it
either.
was part of the original bill was to repeal this, and it was a cleanup bill that the Liquor Commission supported, so I would presume they would want this cleaned up as well.
So what's your suggestion, Senator, for the numbering?
So to put this line, so on the original bill, line 13,
Yep,
that section 3 repeal, leave that there.
yep,
And then when you go to the amendment on line 9, where it starts with number 3, make that number 4. And then on page 2 of the amendment on line 30, make that 4 a number 5. And then the effective date becomes 6.
did you get
So
that?
literally, it doesn't change any content, it just puts that line back in for the repeal and just numbers it.
It appeared to me that that was an inadvertent drafting error.
Yeah,
Which is what I think, but if we don't do something here today,
Then
it will
it's-
take it out.
It's out, right. And on the bottom of page 2 on the amendment, the beer and specialty beverage festival, that stays in place. That would be section 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, everything would remain in place, just change the numbering.
did you get that, Aaron?
That would be my amendment.
Okay,
So I'll move the amendment with Senator Soucy's change to add in the repeal on line 13 of the original bill and renumber. I'll move on to pass.
ought to pass by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Gannon. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
I'll move on to pass as amended.
We have a motion of ought to pass as amended by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Soucy. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I'll move consent.
Second.
Motion of consent. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Senator Bradley, thank you.
I would be thrilled.
Thank you, Senator. Catching that. House Bill 1048. Relative to minimum non-forfeiture amounts.
Motion not to pass.
Second.
We have a motion of ought to pass by Senator Gannon, seconded by Senator Bradley. Discussion?
I'm assuming this was, it doesn't say on it, but the commissioners here are request of the department.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
I'll move consent.
Motion of
Second.
consent by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Soucy. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I'll take it out. 1089. House Bill 1089. Senator Bradley, you have an amendment?
I do, only if the bill is going to pass and there are the votes to pass the bill would I introduce the amendment.
Well, then I would move ITL.
Well, I'm not ready for ITL either. I'd move interim study, but
I think we should go with the amendment, Senator, but it's up to you.
the way the amendment is written is better. It just says that a condition of employment is a mandate for a vaccine. And it's, the way the bill was written originally was much broader. I worked with the BIA on the amendment. Still not sold on it, but it's far better than the original bill. Maybe Mr. Juve would have something to add.
Yeah, I just remember a mentor of mine saying that when no one's happy, it's a good piece of legislation. And I don't think anyone will be happy with
Using my
it.
own words.
Yeah, oh, okay. Dave?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the committee. Dave Juve, Senior Vice President with the Business and Industry Association. In our testimony in the public hearing, I'm paraphrasing, but the House-passed version of this bill was a disaster, just a complete disaster. We met with Senator Bradley, and he asked if it could be fixed, and we agreed that we could provide amendment language that severely narrows the scope of companies that would be impacted were this bill to pass. We made it clear that we could not support the amendment, that our wish is that the bill be killed or sent to interim study. But we told Senator Bradley that if the committee felt it needed to pass something, this was an amendment that we could live with. If not, we couldn't support it.
Great, thank you. So we do have a,
I would withdraw my ITL and move interim study if there's support for that. As you just heard, I mean, this amendment is just there to say we have something, but I can't support the underlying amendment. I mean,
okay, obviously this needs work. We don't have time. Why don't we put it into interim study if I
I'll
could
move
have a
interim
motion
study.
for
You're a
that?
gentleman and a scholar, and you can quote me on that.
So we have a motion of interim study by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
move consent.
We have a motion of consent by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? I'll take it out. House Bill 1165, another fun topic.
Interim study.
We have a motion of interim study by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator French. Let's discuss it.
I mean, we heard overwhelming testimony from the commissioner and I think the assistant commissioner that the RFPs should be out and answered by the 10th of May. A lot of work has been put into standing up this program. I see no reason that we should just repeal it.
So I voted against this Granite State paid family leave plan time after time and the other family leave plans. However, we put this in our budget. It's a Republican budget. We should give it a chance to see if it can be successful or not. So I'm going to support interim study on this. And where are you guys at?
I can support the interim study.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So, all in favor of interim study?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Nay.
4-1. Senator Bradley, you want to take that one out?
Sure.
We're going to take a 2-hour recess, so. House Bill 1282. Relative to records of communication common carriers.
Motion for interim study.
I have a motion of interim study by Senator Gannon, seconded by
Oh, come.
Senator Bradley. Discussion. Seeing none, all in favor of
Aye.
interim study? Aye. Opposed?
Move consent.
Second.
Motion of consent by Senator Susie, seconded by Senator Bradley. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much. I'll take that one up.
Move we come out of executive session.
Motion to come out of executive session by Senator Bradley, seconded by Senator Susie. All in favor? Aye. And we are done. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Efficient work, Mr. Chairman.
Well,
There you go. Goodness. That's another option, but.
Worked out well.